It's War Dragon time! RPW here with another video to the Beginner's Guide to War Dragon series. Now in today's video, I really want to go over the importance of targeting and team strategy within the events. Now a lot of players don't understand what a target is and why it is so important for not only your team to create the target, but for you to follow them. So let's go over those quick thoughts really quickly. Now, for example, in my team, I have gotten an email that says we lost a territory, which tells me somebody's trying to move in on us. So if I go into the battle tab, I'm going to see that, oh, there we go. On the top left-hand side, this team is moving in, so I'm going to mark them for my team to attack them. I also see right now that someone's wanting me to defend. So what team is that? It's not that one. It's not this one. Let's go over and check out the one over here. Okay, so the one on the right is the one attacking us. So I could see right above that they are planning to move in on us. The plan with this would be, once they've taken that particular territory, they will become our next target. Now, the reason this is so important is so that when you come in to do your attacks, you will know who is the most important piece of territory to target. So, why is this important? Well, this is important because you see all these little dots here? Most people just go out and attack these. Let's go over a quick reason and show you guys with an exercise why it's important. Now, first I want to say thank you to my husband, my kids, and their friends for helping me put together this exercise. So this next thing you're going to see, this next little video clip, is going to be a strategy showing you with buckets and snow how a team working together is more successful. In this first video, you're going to see where the team is out filling buckets with snow, and there is no particular bucket they're filling because there are no targets for them. In essence, it's a lot like targeting within the game. So as you'll see here, they've been given 1 minute to fill up at least one bucket with snow. Now everybody's filling up buckets, they're filling it up, they don't realize that they can work together as a team. So they're working really hard to fill up a bucket, and some of them are actually even going around and just scattering it throughout. I know that seems a little weird, but that does happen within the game. So with that being said, if you're just scattering out and hitting every little territory, are you really making a target fill up very quickly? Not really. So let's go ahead and walk around here and let you see how much snow they got in each bucket. Not so much, right? If they had worked together, they would have gotten much more. And we'll prove that by having them gather all the buckets and put them together. This means with all of these buckets together, you got it, they could have filled 3 buckets total. That's pretty fantastic. Now, what happens if we add a few targets to a few of the buckets for the team to work on? Well, there's always those few that don't quite do what they're supposed to. So let's see what happens. So here we go. We've got 3 targets set. Now, if you'll notice, we actually have 2 players that aren't quite going for the targets. They must not understand what the target is. If they did, then they would be going over to the targets on the left-hand side of the screen. But they continue to do their own thing and go off in the corner, and technically, they're not even helping the team in the points in a total. They could get thousands of points within the event, but maybe not actually help the team, only themselves. So this is one big mistake within the game. Now, if you'll see, they got a little bit in these buckets. Yeah, so they've done something, but they never took a bucket. Where these other ones that actually hit the target got them. Now, what happens if they all work together? So we see everyone here working together to fill 3 buckets. And they're working very hard. They've got 1 minute. And in essence, this is just like within the game. You've got so much time and you've got so much resources to fill these buckets. Now they've already got 3 filled and they're not quite done with their minute. So they've got together and they've decided to hit a 4th target. They've got 5 seconds and they filled the bucket. So this is very important, and this is one of the biggest reasons it is important to work together as a team and to not only place targets, but to follow the targets set by your leadership. As you saw in that video, when you don't work together, you're not really making it anywhere. Now, if you're not really sure as to what the targets are, in this particular event, there is a team legend where you can see down at the very bottom, attack order means your target. The dot only means it's an attackable hex. Now, if there is no targets, then you probably should better understand what each of these means so you know what is best to go towards. Like, for example, when I first started in the event, I was watching the team to my right that kept coming in and working their way towards us. But the thing with that team is they weren't working towards our monument, they were working towards our capital. And a lot of our players were like, don't we need to take care of those? Well, no, because our capital is not necessarily important considering they can't take that from us. So yes, you should know your distance from them, but the players to the left of us were actually a little more important because they were going for the monument we held. So really know your distance, so you know which teams or territories to target within an event. And for the players on that team, be sure to know what those targets are. This event isn't the only event that has targets. There are other events that have not only targets, but there are also team plans. So be sure every time you walk in to the battle tab that you have read and looked for any updated targets, because these might change per circumstance. You walk away for 10 minutes with one team attacking you, then you might come back and have 3 or 4 attacking. So be sure to check that regularly. Now, if you have anything you want to add to this video, please feel free to comment in the section below. And if you have players on your team that don't seem to be hitting the targets, then maybe you should share this with them so that they can better understand the importance of targeting and team strategies. And of course, if you have any questions, you're always welcome to put that in the comment section below as well. Alright guys, that is it for today. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to sign up for notifications. Alright guys, happy hunting!